we've been in the game a little while now. We just see how everything's going on, you know, and kind of brought the idea to him, and he was all in. As long as, you know, we're really all in on this and we want to build something special, and kind of from there, it's been history.
It was kind of a no-brainer because I was close to George, right? And Steve Bash, who was George's partner for many years. Yeah, I love both those guys. So it was really just kind of a no-brainer to kind of partner up with those guys and put this thing together. Because I think what we brought, which is different than what George and Steve had before, a business foundation. You know what I mean? In my normal world, I represent brands. I've done a lot of that stuff. So I'm really good on kind of foundational building. So we kind of just built that infrastructure behind the organization. And I think in 2.5 years, I think with, you know, George and Steve's 15 years and us bringing that focus and that structure, you know, it's paid off.
Man, you know, you guys are the best, you know, that I've seen. Like, besides like a UFC, I've been to Bellator, I've been to like a bunch of shows, and just every single piece. And these guys are like amateur fighters, and what you guys give them also like tools for the future. Like, it's amazing.
Yeah,
every part, the productions, the people you have talking, just the whole everything.
Yeah, I think one thing about, you know, our family, just kind of the way that we sort of believe in our sort of philosophy is like everybody's equal. We just have different job descriptions. And so when we started the promotion, there was some conversations treating pros differently than amateurs, this and that. And we didn't believe in that. We believed in treating everybody the same, you know, build the best and the biggest platform for these guys. And I think it's really worked because, you know, you look at the level of talent. I don't even call them amateurs, I call them rising stars. There are times, boss, you can't tell the difference between a quote-unquote amateur fight and some of these pro fights. Yeah. And a lot of these guys are coming from your place, which is just so amazing.
Yeah, no, definitely. And I think, yeah, like the people that really know, oh, if it's a three-minute round, you know it's an AMI fight. But other than that, you know, people that barely know MMA or whatever, they'll go, wow, the fights were sick. Are those all pro fights? Are those AMI fights? And I also think when you treat, you know, you're not... these are pros, so they're gonna get so much more, you know, highlights and whatnot. You treat them the same. The Amis actually rise up to the level of kind of what the pros are doing as well, right? They feel like they have to show up. They have a lot of responsibility to kind of put on a good show as well. And a lot of fighters, when they fight in other organizations, they come over to ours for some reason. Maybe I'm biased, but when I'm watching the fight, I feel like they're just taking it to another level. Yeah,
no doubt. It's crazy how it's what a blessing. One, because I'm in SoCal, right? So to have this in our backyard, from even when I first moved here in 2007, there were no shows. You know, there were George was doing, you know, it was either he was doing Muay Thai and kind of getting involved with boxing a little bit, you know, but like there was nobody doing like MMA shows, you know, and so I even got involved. Well, I just did it to get my guys fights.
Yeah.
Right. So we did some like, you know, National Fight Alliance and just, you know, King of the Cages, just to kind of get these guys fights, because there was nowhere to get guys fights at those times.
And I don't feel like everybody understands, like, the MMA promotion is a very tough business.
Man. Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's so many, to do it right, and we have a lot of growing and improvements to do on our side, but to do it right takes a lot of, you know, commitment.